You didn't find this message by chance. You didn't end up here because of an algorithm, a coincidence, or an accident. Something deeper brought you here, something higher, something wiser. The universe has been guiding you in ways you haven't even realized, nudging you, pulling you, aligning you with the exact message you needed at the exact moment your soul was ready to receive it. And if you feel something stirring inside you right now, something warm, something familiar, something powerful, that's because this message is meant for you. There comes a moment in every person's journey when their spirit reaches a point of readiness, when their heart becomes open, when their awareness shifts just enough for divine guidance to reach them. This moment is one of those moments. You might not fully understand why you're here, but your soul does. It has been waiting for this. It has been calling for this. It has been seeking clarity, strength, direction, and alignment, and the universe responded by bringing you here. You may have felt lost recently, confused, stuck, disconnected from your purpose, questioning your path, your identity, your relationships, your direction. You may have been searching for a sign, a reminder, a confirmation that you're not alone, that your life has meaning, that everything you've endured hasn't been for nothing. And this message is that sign. This message is your reminder. This message is the universe speaking directly to your spirit. Because the truth is, you've been carrying far more than you've ever admitted. You've been holding emotions in your heart that you never expressed. You've been fighting battles in silence that no one knows about. You've been trying to be strong for everyone else while quietly falling apart inside. You've been giving your energy, your love, your patience, your time, even when your own soul felt empty. The universe saw all of it. It saw the nights you stayed awake with thoughts you couldn't escape. It saw the mornings you had to push yourself to rise. It saw the moments you almost gave up, but didn't. You're stronger than you realize. You're wiser than you think. You're more powerful than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. And the universe led you here to remind you of that. To remind you that you're not forgotten. To remind you that you're not wandering aimlessly. To remind you that your life has meaning, your pain has purpose, and your journey has always been guided, even in the moments when it felt like everything was falling apart. You've been through things that should have broken you, yet here you are, still breathing, still trying, still growing. You've walked through chapters of your life with a wounded heart, but you kept walking. You've had people disappoint you, hurt you, abandon you, misunderstand you, but you didn't let it turn you cold. You kept your heart open. You kept love alive inside you, and the universe noticed. It has been preparing a shift in your life, not as a reward, but as a realignment. You are stepping into a season where things will begin to make sense, where you will understand why things unfolded the way they did, where you will finally see the bigger picture your spirit has sensed for years. You may feel tired, drained, or overwhelmed, but that's not because you're weak. It's because your soul has been growing faster than your life has been able to catch up. You're evolving spiritually, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Your old life cannot sustain the version of you that is emerging. That's why you felt discomfort. That's why things no longer fit. That's why situations that once felt right now feel heavy. You are outgrowing your past. You are stepping into a higher frequency, and the universe is clearing the path before you. It has been removing people who were attached to your old identity. It has been closing doors that would have distracted you. It has been delaying things that weren't meant for you. It has been redirecting you toward alignment, even if the redirection felt painful. Nothing that left your life was meant for your next chapter. Nothing that fell apart was part of your future. Nothing that broke you was meant to stay. And even though you didn't understand those endings at the time, your higher self did. The universe led you here because you're ready for a shift, ready for clarity, ready for healing, ready for growth, ready for a deeper understanding of your purpose. You're stepping into a season where your intuition will feel stronger, your emotions will feel clearer, your boundaries will feel firmer, and your spirit will feel lighter. You are becoming someone who lives from truth instead of fear, from alignment instead of approval, from authenticity instead of survival. This message is also here to remind you that you're not behind. You're right on time. You're not late in your purpose. You're not lost in your path. You're not forgotten by the universe. Everything you've experienced has led you to this exact moment of awakening. You needed certain lessons. You needed certain heartbreaks. You needed certain delays. You needed certain challenges to shape you into the person who could carry the blessings that are coming your way. You might doubt yourself, but the universe does not doubt you. It sees your potential. It sees your light. It sees your strength. And it's aligning things in your life that you don't even know about yet. You will soon understand why nothing worked out before. You will soon understand why certain things had to fall apart. You will soon understand why the waiting was necessary. You will soon understand why the universe needed to prepare your spirit before giving you what you asked for. You are stepping into a new chapter, a chapter where you will feel supported, guided, and uplifted in ways you've never felt before. A chapter where you will receive clarity that was once hidden. A chapter where the things you prayed for will begin manifesting in your reality. A chapter where you will feel the universe working with you, not against you. And the best part, this is only the beginning. And as this new chapter begins to rise within you, you will start to notice the subtle shifts that reveal just how aligned you truly are. Things that once drained you will no longer interest you. People who once had power over your emotions will no longer affect you the same way. Situations that once triggered you will now feel distant, almost irrelevant. This isn't numbness, this is spiritual evolution. This is what growth feels like when your soul moves into a higher vibration. You're not losing sensitivity, you're gaining clarity. There is a reason your inner world has felt louder lately. Your intuition has been speaking with more intensity, more consistency, more truth. You can feel when energy is off. You can sense when someone isn't genuine. You can recognize when an opportunity isn't aligned. This inner compass growing inside you is proof that the universe is awakening your awareness. You're not imagining things, you're transforming. Your mind may doubt, but your spirit always knows. Sometimes the universe doesn't speak through signs or visions. It speaks through changes in your energy. It speaks through discomfort, through intuition, through sudden realizations, through moments when something inside you says, "This isn't who I am anymore." These internal shifts are guidance. They are sacred signals from your higher self, showing you what is meant for your future and what belongs to your past. You are becoming someone who no longer forces alignment, someone who no longer begs for clarity, someone who no longer tries to convince others of your worth. Someone who no longer fights for spaces where your spirit feels unwelcome. You are learning to walk away gracefully, silently, intuitively. You are learning to follow what expands your soul and release what contracts it. This is what it means to prepare for your next spiritual chapter. The universe led you here because you've been ignoring your own inner voice for too long. You've been sacrificing your needs. You've been dimming your light. You've been holding on to things that were hurting you. You've been tolerating situations your soul begged you to leave. You've been pretending to be okay because you didn't know how to honor your truth. But your soul is tired of pretending. It wants to rise. It wants to breathe. It wants to live authentically. And this shift you're feeling is the universe helping you return to yourself. Some of the discomfort you're facing right now is simply the friction between your old life and your new spirit. The habits that once felt normal now feel heavy because your soul no longer resonates with them. The relationships that once felt comforting now feel draining because they were built on outdated versions of you. The dreams you once chased may no longer excite you because they were born from insecurity instead of intuition. You're not failing, you're growing. You're not lost, you're evolving. As this transformation deepens, you will begin to see the truth behind every experience you've lived. You'll understand why some people were temporary, why some opportunities slipped away, why certain moments hurt you, why certain chapters closed abruptly. Everything that happened was part of your alignment, not your abandonment. You weren't being punished, you were being positioned. You weren't being rejected, you were being redirected. You weren't losing, you were being prepared. Your spirit is preparing for a life that will require a stronger version of you, a version with clearer boundaries, deeper wisdom, and higher self-respect. A version that will not settle for crumbs when you deserve the whole feast. A version that will no longer question your worth or apologize for your truth. A version that will walk with purpose, speak with conviction, and live in alignment. The universe is calling you into a higher timeline, and the calling is getting louder. You may hear it in moments of restlessness, when you feel like you're meant for more, but can't see the path yet. You may hear it in moments of stillness, when something in your heart whispers that a new chapter is forming. You may hear it after releasing someone who was never meant to stay. These whispers, these nudges, these inner sensations are not random. They are signs of the shift unfolding around you. You are being guided into opportunities that match your next level. You are being guided toward people who will support your growth, not sabotage it. You are being guided away from patterns that kept you stuck. You are being guided into clarity, into alignment, into healing, into your highest self. And yes, some days you will feel alone. Some days you will question everything. Some days the process will feel overwhelming. But solitude is not a punishment. It is a sacred space where transformation takes root. Alone is where your spirit hears itself clearly. Alone is where healing becomes possible. Alone is where the universe can speak to you without noise. When everything gets quiet, that's when everything becomes clear. Your heart is opening. Your mind is expanding. Your intuition is strengthening. Your soul is rising. You are stepping into a version of yourself who will look back one day and be grateful for the decisions you're making now. Decisions rooted in self-worth rather than fear, in courage rather than scarcity, in truth rather than the desire to fit in. You're learning to choose yourself, not because you're selfish, but because you finally understand that your spirit deserves the same love you've been giving to everyone else. As you grow, the universe will match your energy. You will attract differently, think differently, move differently. You will no longer chase connections. You will attract soul-aligned ones. You will no longer settle for temporary comfort. You will choose long-term alignment. You will no longer fear losing people. You will trust that what is meant for you will stay. And through all of this, the universe will keep guiding you through signs, synchronicities, dreams, intuition, insight, and unexpected blessings. You don't need to know the destination. You just need to trust the direction, trust the timing, trust the alignment, trust your spirit. Because the universe didn't lead you here to abandon you. It led you here to awaken you, to strengthen you, to prepare you, to transform you, to elevate you. And you are ready. Even if you don't feel ready, your spirit is. Even if you doubt yourself, the universe doesn't. Even if you're afraid, your soul is braver than your fear. This message isn't just meant for you. It is meant to activate you. And what is being activated within you now is something ancient, something eternal, something sacred. A part of you that has been silent for years is finally waking up. A part of you that always knew you were meant for more. A part of you that has watched you survive heartbreaks, disappointments, betrayals, losses, and still rise every single time. That inner strength is now coming alive. That inner wisdom is now resurfacing. That inner power is now preparing to guide you. The universe led you here because you are entering a season where your soul will no longer allow you to shrink. You can't go back to who you were. You can't fit into spaces you've outgrown. You can't pretend you don't feel what you feel. You can't ignore your intuition anymore. You can't dim your light to make others comfortable. You can't pretend your spirit isn't rising. You can't silence the voice inside you that is calling you towards something greater. You can't stay where your soul is no longer growing. This is why you've been feeling disconnected from your old life. This is why old habits suddenly feel heavy. This is why people you once felt close to now feel distant. This is why certain environments drain you more than ever. That feeling is not sadness, it's evolution. Not confusion, clarity, not loneliness, realignment. You are releasing the energetic weight of the person you used to be because your spirit is preparing to step into the person you were always meant to become. This next version of you will shock you in the most beautiful way. You will look back months from now and hardly recognize the person you once were. Not because you were broken, but because you were blooming. You were transitioning. You were shedding what was false to return to what was true. The universe guided you through challenges not to hurt you, but to open your eyes, strengthen your heart, and awaken your spirit. Soon, you will understand why you had to walk through seasons that felt unfair, why you had to heal wounds that weren't your fault, why you had to let go of people you loved deeply, why you had to experience endings that shattered your heart, why you had to sit in darkness before you could recognize your own light. All of it was necessary. All of it shaped you. All of it prepared you. All of it strengthened you. The universe doesn't waste pain, it transforms it. This message is here to remind you that your healing has not been invisible. Your effort has not been ignored. Your resilience has not been forgotten. Every tear you shed watered the soil of your future. Every setback realigned you. Every disappointment redirected you. Every heartbreak taught you what your soul needed to know. You didn't go through all of that just to go back to an old version of your life. You went through it so you could awaken. You're stepping into a chapter where you will finally understand the purpose behind everything you've endured. The clarity you've been waiting for will arrive. The opportunities you've prayed for will unfold. The connections you've been seeking will flow into your life effortlessly. You will start attracting things that match your vibration, not your wounds. People will see your worth without you having to prove it. Life will feel lighter because you will feel lighter. The universe is guiding you toward experiences that will expand your soul, toward people who will love you without conditions, toward environments that nurture your spirit, toward opportunities that honor your purpose. You don't need to chase anything. What is meant for you will recognize you when you rise into your true energy. And make no mistake, your energy is rising, even now, even as you listen to this, even as you question yourself. Growth is happening inside you whether you see it or not. You are healing in ways you haven't acknowledged. You are breaking cycles your ancestors couldn't. You are awakening to truths that were once buried. You are becoming someone your past self prayed you'd become. This transformation isn't happening overnight. It's happening gently, gradually, silently, like the sunrise. But make no mistake, the light is coming. The breakthrough is coming. The alignment is coming. The blessings are coming. The clarity is coming. The peace is coming. The purpose is coming. And when it arrives, you will understand why the universe needed you to be still, needed you to close certain doors, needed you to let go, needed you to trust. The universe led you here because you needed a reminder. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not lost. You are guided. You are protected. You are aligned. You are chosen. Chosen for a purpose only you can fulfill. This moment right now is a turning point. Your spirit is waking up. Your energy is shifting. Your awareness is expanding. You are realizing your worth. You are reclaiming your power. You are remembering who you are. You're stepping into a frequency where the things meant for you will find you effortlessly, where you no longer have to force connections, where you no longer chase love, where you no longer betray yourself to keep people you were meant to release, where you no longer settle for half versions of what your spirit knows you deserve. This message is a reminder that the universe is not working against you. It's working for you in ways you cannot always see. It's rearranging things behind the scenes. It's clearing pathways. It's guiding you through intuition. It's aligning you with opportunities that will change your life. Trust that process. Trust that guidance. Trust that your soul knows the way. Your past was the preparation. Your present is the transformation. Your future is the revelation, and all of it. Every moment, every emotion, every shift has led you here. To this moment. To this message. To this awakening. The universe brought you here for a reason. Because it is time. Because you are ready. Because your next chapter is calling. Now breathe deeply. Listen to your spirit and step forward. Your destiny is waiting.